Today is February 3rd, and the Yankees are still holding, not doing anything, but we hope when the lockout ends, they sign some free agents. So let's take a look back at the best free agent signings in the history of the Pinstripes, and let's talk the Yankees.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy, Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, steaming hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by SeatGeek. My name is Jimmy, and sitting next to me is Jake, and in the corner we have producer BBD, and the lockout rolls on. Trolley strike rolls on, third straight day. That's a quote from the movie Newsies. We're drafting the best free agents. Ooh, I might have to hide the chat, or maybe not. We're sharing pools of names anyway. It's just what you want. Jake, how are you?
Jim, behind the curtain. What's going on, everybody? Jim, BBD. Happy holidays when they come up. As of now, yeah, free agency is all the talk. You know, Yankees, they're going to sign Correa. Is it finally time that Cashman gets Schwarber? These were conversations I had on the train today.
Schwarber. Who'd you talk to on the train?
Conductor, obviously.
Ooh.
Establish my dominance on the train.
He's busy.
Make sure I'm in good standing. Yeah, man.
Yemen.
To all our listeners in Yemen. Excited to relive some of the wins in Yankees history. Some of the best free agents. As we dive into, hopefully, future wins of Yankee free agents coming up in weeks, months.
Shout out to some people in the chat right now. JS said, in class watching Talkin' Yanks. LOL. Don't get in trouble.
Get in trouble. Fuck it.
Adam said, getting my wisdom teeth pulled tomorrow. Wish me luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck. And Jay Mercer, 28, said, wash your face, Jake.
Why'd they say that?
Looks like on the side of your lips.
Showered this morning.
Stuff. But did you wash your face in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big time shower hit the face guy.
Ooh. No, but with soap.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Love bar soap.
Max Cumming says, I am also watching from class.
I bet.
Yeah. Maximum Cumming. So we're going to draft the all-time free agents. That's what we're doing today. The best signings. And then maybe from this, we'll be like, yeah.
Maybe we'll learn something.
Get him.
Well, if those were the best signings, then we should sign.
Building an algorithm here.
We're building an algorithm. We're the Yankees analytics department. Basically.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes get text message from Cashman all the time. Say, really good point. I'm gonna do exactly what you said. I said, wow. Thanks, Bri.
Talked to my analytics source the other day.
Been calling him Bri lately. Have not. Lie.
And I was like, what have you been up to?
Just bored.
And he's like, I've been doing historical defense research throughout baseball history. And that's like,
for the Yankees or for himself?
For the Yankees.
That's so crazy to be working for a baseball team right now. Yeah. And you go, what do you need me to do? And they just say, like, here's some bullshit.
Maybe it's the key to unlocking the next future free agent.
Yeah. How did we, Willie Keeler, play the field?
I don't know if that's a full assignment.
I think that's it. I think it's a full deep dive on how did we, Willie Keeler, play the field. Was he good?
I don't know if you, quote unquote, understood the assignment.
I understood it. He's watching old history tapes of wee Willie Keeler charging balls.
Jealousy has never looked good on you.
First. I'm not jealous of that. I think he could not do that and no one would care. That sounds like busy. It's busy work season.
Hey man, back off. Hard back off.
Oh, that blows. Anyway, you got a random number here?
Historical can mean a lot of things. Do I have a number?
Yeah, we got to write down numbers to see who's going to draft first, second, and third.
Who's the draft brought to us by, Jim?
Draft is brought to us by Manscaped because they're doing stuff not just for the balls now. They saw Jake's goatee and they said, we got to help people out everywhere.
Life's about inspiration.
Yes. So they launched their ultra premium collection. Believe it or not, it's for your not so private parts. Talking about a leveled up hygiene routine with your favorite manly scent, all in one skin and hair care for the everyday man, and covers you from head to toe. Literally. Manscaped is trusted below the waist. Now trust them with the rest. As I pull out my Manscaped, what are they calling this? Lip balm? Chapstick is actually a brand of lip balm. I'd learned that.
No free ads, man.
I think that might be kind of like Dumpster.
It's not yet, but it almost
It's
is.
gonna be.
Yeah. Yes. So go to manscaped.com, use code Yanks, and get 20% off plus free shipping with code Yanks. 20% off plus free shipping. The power of attraction is now in a bottle. They sent us a bunch of stuff, man. They sent us like shampoo, conditioner, deodorant that dries clear.
I've been using the deodorant the last 2 days, and I feel like I smell much manlier in a good way.
That's great.
That's huge.
That's really good. 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, because that's the only way you can market shampoo and conditioner to men. I'm not going to do 2 different sessions of putting stuff in my hair in the shower. You just give me 1 bottle, please. Just 1 bottle. So go to Manscaped, get 20.
When I realized one of those big bottles they gave us was like the body wash, I was like, oh, that's a stop at the store I don't got to make in like 2 weeks when I run out.
There you go.
So that was pretty awesome, and I'm excited to try it.
Once Manscaped gets the edible 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, that's when things really take off.
I'm wearing Manscaped boxers.
If I can have my breakfast in the shower, hair to mouth.
You brush your teeth in the shower?
I don't. BBD does on occasion.
I do on occasion.
Discussed it.
Today I did because I was running late. Actually, I was running early, and I wanted to stay running early. I caught the 7:04 train.
Running late on running early.
Yeah. All right, we're each going to say a random number. That's how we're going to determine the draft order. I will type one in my notes app and then say it to you. 1 through 100. I have typed one in, and I have mine.
I have mine.
Do you have yours, Jake?
I have mine.
Okay. Did you write yours down or yours in your head?
I didn't. I'm going to announce it first.
So we want to announce ours at the same time then?
So you didn't write it down?
Oh, I did write it down. But
That's
it's not,
what I was gonna
it's not
say.
on a piece of paper. I typed it so you
I
can't,
saw
like,
you write it down.
so you
That's where
trust me?
I took the honors, yeah.
Because I can't show it to you.
You can. Well,
No, there's a lot of stuff on here. There's a lot of secret stuff on here.
Scroll up.
You want me to put it on there? I can put it on there.
I took 3, 2, 1, 51.
46. 7?
27.
27, 51, 46. Bunch of Yankee numbers.
Go high.
Do you want to put this on screen? Do you have this set up?
Yes, I do.
And here we go.
Let me see
The
you get
random
high,
number
go low.
generator. 53. So Jake wins.
Let's
He
go.
is closest. Jake, will you be taking the first pick, the second pick, or would you like the wraparound?
God. Holy.
Dude, that's kind of bullshit. Because I was really close with my number guess, but you outclosed me.
For sure.
I shouldn't feel bad about it. You should just feel better. I was 6 away.
You
7
shouldn't
away.
feel bad about
Yeah,
it.
I was 7 away.
But you should just be a lot more impressed by what I did. Because I was 2 away.
Fair. More impressed. But
away.
BBD should feel bad. He was farthest away. Yeah.
I feel bad about
Are
it.
you taking the first overall?
Best free agent signings in Yankee history.
Had to change laundry. Couldn't be like a re-signing. Like Derek Jeter signing as a free agent with the Yankees does not count.
Bernie Williams, 1998 free agency after he won the batting title. Doesn't count.
Acquired by the Yankees as a free agent.
Mariano getting signed as a 16-year-old also doesn't count.
No amateur free agents.
major league team, free agency, signed with the Yankees.
Joe's and I were going through the loopholes last night, Jam Gaming, and we were having some laughs. I'll take the first pick.
Damn. I'll take the 2.
Wow.
I think the first pick is huge here.
I'll take the third pick then.
That adds up.
Good job, BBD. Good snag. So no positional requirements, right?
No. Just straight up.
Okay.
Just straight up, Jackie boy.
BBD sprints out of the room. Got nervous about his draft pick.
Ki Agawa.
Oh, a hilarious joke.
My name is Jake.
Vano
I'm going to
Ellsbury.
take Ki Agawa with my first pick.
I'm going to take a pitcher.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Love that I took the 2.
Now I'm thinking about taking a hitter, though. After all that.
Well, what are we counting managers?
Ooh, interesting. They changed laundry?
Yeah.
I think they're eligible. BBD might be spooked by that. You need to need to drop a manager pick.
I am.
Okay.
Don't anyone tell BBD.
Nobody
He
in the
left the
chat
room. He
tell
has no
BBD.
idea. Everyone, my second round pick, make sure you tune in to the little box where BBD sits and gauge his reaction.
You know what? He's back now.
He didn't make his pick yet. You didn't miss a thing. Yeah, he didn't make his pick yet.
I wanted you to make sure
Yeah.
you heard my put. You know what? Now I'm between 2 guys.
Yeah. Your absolute dream.
I'm going to go with CC Sabathia.
Okay.
I mentioned I was between a couple pitchers there. I think we were debating what best meant. And I mean, hey, for CC, I think he means a lot. I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
They win the 2009 World Series the year he comes over. So I think that's impactful. Like signed, won, bing bong. And he was just a horse. He's a breed of pitcher that baseball kind of won't see again. He had 200-plus innings his first 5 years as a Yankee. And then as he started to decline, he bounced back. And he's just Big C. Like, he represents kind of passing Yankee culture. So
you're taking CC Sabathia.
yes.
Cool. Good stuff.
Hot.
On my board.
Hot.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I think I was going to pick him number 1 as well.
Wow, interesting. Okay. I thought I had the consensus number 1. Maybe I don't. With my first pick, I will be taking Reggie Jackson. I mean, immediately
Reggie.
gets picked up. The Yankees win the World Series in his first season. They win the World Series in his second season. In those 2 postseasons, he slashed 361, 460, 778, 1.238. He brought like marketability, attention. Obviously, he was, stirring it up a little too much. But I mean, instant 2 World Series that he like was very, very much a part of. And his numbers as a Yankee in the full 5 seasons are just as impressive. It's a 148 OPS plus. It's a 897 OPS plus. It's 144 home runs. MVP votes in 4 of his 5 seasons with the Yankees. But instant impact by Reggie Jackson when they picked him up in those late 70s teams.
Mr. October.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you know that's his Twitter handle?
I don't really think about him anymore because he's an Astro now.
Yeah, that's why he was off my board.
Yeah. No, I ruled him out for something else recently, but like all-time Yankee list.
But he also wasn't Yankees more than any other team. I think it was A's.
No, no overlap.
Oh, no overlap we did. He was ineligible for all time, though.
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
reason.
He was ineligible for all time.
Yeah. Only 5 years.
Yeah.
Great sign.
Astros. What the hell, Reg?
What up, dude?
Don't you get it?
No. Now Beltran's back with yes.
Could hear him later on in this draft. Great pick
If you want to tank your draft.
off my board.
Beavers?
Kind of didn't expect both of these guys to still be here.
Shots fired.
AKA your picks suck.
Jake, I told you I liked your pick.
Let me see one of your eyes. There you go. That's nice.
Yeah. We have a weird amount of being able to see each other but not see each
Yeah,
other.
like a bathroom door crack.
Yeah, that's like exactly how much
Like I
space
can
we
tell
have.
who's pooping, but I can't see your dick
Yeah, it's a shame.
yet.
Jake hangs toilet paper over the crack.
My crack.
BBD?
I'm
your
going to
pick?
start with a guy who still under contract. So there's a chance it ages badly. I don't think it will.
What?
Garrett Cole.
Are you serious?
As big a need as they needed, they went and got their guy. He's been incredible the first 2 years, and we just saw Scherzer be the age he's going to be at the end and still get re-upped. So I have more belief than ever that Cole's going to just still be good the whole time.
It's just like, you can't judge that.
Can't.
It's like, it's.
And if you want to rule illegal because we're still going,
I don't want to
but
rule illegal. I think
it's a great pick.
I don't. We're 20% of the way through. Like,
I'm
you have
offended.
No idea if this is a good.
I'm offended that you attacked our picks.
Yeah.
I said I was going to pick the guy you picked in the spot you
And
picked.
you kind of said like Garrett might not end his contract well.
Well, just
which
there's a
is
lot of time
impossible.
left. And then I immediately said, but I have more confidence than ever that he will.
I think for this, you receive Garrett Cole right now, which as a free
The
agent
2 years
signing
we've gotten
is
so
good.
far has been incredible.
Yes.
Is good.
And I believe in it more than ever to continue to be incredible. Everyone thinks it's going to go till 38. Scherzer's older than he's going to be at that time.
I was very
Still as
happy
good
when
as
they
ever.
signed Cole, and he's been very good.
As much of a need
content
as
of
they
that.
ever
8 years to go.
ever needed.
It's video content of that.
Yes. Yes.
One of our most listened to episodes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Garrett Cole signs with the Yankees.
Mm-hmm. And then every time the Yankees get eliminated from the playoffs.
Tears.
Tears and cheers.
CeCe, Reggie, and Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting guys there.
Yeah.
CeCe, the clear hangout winner.
Depends what you're up to. Because Reggie in the 70s was probably like, for one night, you probably wanted to see what that was all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the 20s.
Your second pick?
Between a couple guys, I think I'm going to go to a
DJ
guy who-
LeMahieu?
No, I'm going to go to a guy who
Taking DJ.
on my board. But I'm going to go to a guy who got a ring because Cole hasn't gotten his yet. I'm going to take the Mark Teixeira signing. I really liked it.
Tex.
It came kind of out of nowhere. Everyone expected him to go get the arms. He came out of nowhere. They win that World Series year one. He gets, I believe that year he gets second in MVP voting. He was like, okay, good. Like the whole time he had the injuries at the very end, but stabilizing figure. I liked Tex a lot when I was a kid watching him.
A text message.
And I need I wanted a ring.
Mark sends a text message.
The element of surprise was awesome. People really didn't expect it. That the Christmas drop.
Oh, you're adding the signing.
Yeah, like the story of the signing.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
Almost like the opposite of Cole. Cole was as clear a need as they needed. Tex was like a stamp on top bonus piece.
Ooh.
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 Oh.
Back to me.
Good pick. It's back to you, Jimmy. You're the middle pick.
I am going to pivot from what was discussed earlier,
Pivot.
and not do that.
Okay.
And I am going to take Hideki Matsui.
Yes.
I'm shocked that he fell this far.
Go Godzilla.
I mean, he played like every fucking game ever until he broke his wrist.
Yeah.
Was arguably the most clutch hitter on the team. There's like a lot of seasons where like, who you want up, Jeter or Matsui? You're like, Matsui.
Yeah.
He's more clutch. It was like Matsui, Bernie, Jeter were the three like you'd want up. And Matsui was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm taking Hideki Matsui. Excited that I got him here. I don't know how he fell that far. I thought he was top 3, 4. Easy.
He's good. He's good. I probably would have taken him in this back-to-back.
If he lasted to me the next time, which I didn't expect him to last again.
Yeah. As a Yankee, 370 on base percentage over how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 7 seasons.
Yeah.
916 games, 370 on base percentage. That's nuts. And don't forget, in 2009, the CS. How many listeners do you think forgot about that? Come on, guys. I'm talking about 04.
Did you forget?
Or was it 04 or was it
I'm not a years guy. You know that. All the years blend together.
It was 04. They ended up losing, but he went 412 batting average, 444. I mean, he was just fucking amazing. World Series MVP, correct?
Mm-hmm. In 09. The part that was a little bit of a mental gymnastics thing for me with Matsui, the original deal he signed was only like a 3-year deal, which he was good in those 3 years, but that's not when they got the World Series. Like re-ups later, like extends later. So I didn't know how to factor in like what the original deal was.
The new deal.
The new deal. Played 163 games year one.
Yeah. No, he was awesome. Loved him. But I was also like 6 when it happened, so the full scope.
I think the other thing, we talk about this on Talkin' Baseball a lot, Hideki Matsui, there are 2 Japanese baseball players that have played over a full season of games, over 162 games, that have an OPS that starts in the 8s. It's Hideki and Shohei Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, some fun with numbers there, but we sometimes we don't appreciate like fully what Matsui was as a Japanese player, as a total hunk, and just a stud. So that's a great pick. Great pick, Jimmy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You get 2 picks now, Jake. A lot of good options on the board.
Yankees have signed a lot of guys.
Okay. Okay, I think where I'm going with this, a guy who larger than life.
I like that.
You know, he's my generation's Aaron Judge. I'm going with Dave Winfield.
Yeah.
I'm going with Dave Winfield.
It's a good pick.
Dave Winfield was on the Padres. He comes over to the Yankees. His first, how many seasons is that? 3. Another 3 is 6. 8. Casual 291, 357, 854 OPS. 37 homer season.
6 seasons with MVP votes as a Yankee.
MVP votes, couple gold gloves. How's your 5 gold gloves in that time period? Winnie the Pooh, we used to call him.
I remember that.
And I used to, back on those Talkin' Yanks back in the early 80s, I would do this whole Christopher Robbins thing. It used to kill. The kids got past it. The kids got over it a little bit.
Good pick. Dave Winfield.
You want me to do the Christopher Robbins thing?
I would enjoy it.
I don't know.
Yeah, save it.
I'll save it because that's something I'd want to make a bet on. You know?
Yes. And we always make bets at DraftKings.
At the DraftKings Sportsbook, where they are giving you, what is it, 258 to 1 odds?
Nope. Lie. 56 to 1 odds.
56 to 1 odds.
If you bet $5, you get 280 in free bets. It's because of Super Bowl 56. Keep up, Jake. New customers get a free shot at $1 million top prize also with their first deposit in the daily fantasy football contest for Super Bowl 56. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now because we're coming to you live from the DraftKings studios. Use promo code JOHNBOY. Get 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 and get $280 in free bets if your team wins. That's promo code JOHNBOY at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. 21 plus minimum age and location requirements vary by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for a full list of requirements and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Tennessee, you can call or text TN Redline 1-800-889-9789. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-36.
It's well done.
You have another pick, I believe.
With my next pick, I think...
Ooh, I'm a thinker.
Okay. A guy that is regarded, as time passes and we get more data and ways to judge players, a guy that was underrated while he was playing, I will be taking the Giambino.
On my board.
Giambi, your MVP votes in years you're talking about.
Game Boy.
4 in his first 5. Walks before they fully got sexy. He led the league in walks twice. He had a 440 on base. In his, from 2002 through 2008, he was averaging in a season, and 2 of those were short because of injury, 128 games, 30 homers, a 404 on base, a 925 OPS.
He's good, man. He used to dip his head in a bucket of sweat before playing, shoot himself up on the team bus.
Hot.
Got things done. The Game Boy. Shocked he went to the 3rd round. There's still...
You've been shocked a lot.
Yes. Well, BBD took 2 that weren't on my board. So there's a lot of open
We're just
spots.
sending daggers back
Because
and forth.
I have 2 great picks that are fun ones, but I can't pass on Messina, who I will now take with my 3rd round pick.
Moose.
Because he's a Hall of Famer. They picked him up.
Strong.
And it was just like very good.
Yeah.
So the best pitcher on the team for like almost a decade. Great gif of him yelling at Joe Torre to stay in the dugout.
Yeah, that gif's fantastic.
Mr. Almost is a great nickname. Cy Young votes in 2 seasons. But, pitching is not the Yankees' thing. And anytime you have like a 10-year, well, it's not 10 years. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year anchor.
Yeah.
Like, at least we got Moose at the top. Is a big thing.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because I was eyeing Mussina too. It's funny how his bookend years really cap it off, and I guess that's what held me back because, that first year he comes over, 3.15 ERA, 5th in the Cy Young. He had the best FIP back in the day when people didn't know what FIP was. Still kind of don't.
Fielding independent.
But I think he probably would have been higher in the Cy Young vote. And then his last season, the 3.37, 34 starts, leads the league, 200 innings. For me, it was just kind of funny because we obviously love Moose, but those middle years were closer. Those middle 6 years between the bookends were closer to average than I remember, I guess.
Well, you got to remember the era that he's pitching in there.
Right.
Like, it wasn't really a pitcher's game.
Well, I was expecting that, but it was like a 108 ERA plus, which I don't know. I just in my head I hold Mike Mussina to a higher bar than that. I guess a couple years there just kind of got away from, but it was Moose. Fun to watch. The whole lean over thing.
The little cat, like petting the cat on the mound. And then his like stare, and then he finished in position.
Fielding position.
Yeah.
7 Gold Gloves. Mike
Some
Mussina.
big time playoff performances out of him too.
Yeah.
Couple clunkers, but some big time games as well.
Good looking as well.
Messina, my 3rd pick.
Beebs, I think you get the double here.
I do have a double here. I'm going to go to an old dude with the first of my 2 picks here. I'm going to take Goose Gossage.
Goose.
The Goose, one of the early days of free agency.
Yeah.
Comes over to the Yankees and has a run his years, he has at least a quick look 3 top 5 finishes in the Cy Young Award out of the bullpen, which, of course, bullpens used differently, multiple innings and coming out more often, but still hard to do out of the bullpen. Wins a couple rings, and the numbers are just gross coming out of the bullpen those years.
On my board, great signing. Was he the one that Smythe talked about on Towing the Slab? Was that Catfish Hunter?
Catfish Hunter was the like first free agent ever.
Agent.
And I thought I was gonna pick him, and then I looked at the numbers.
But it was because the A's didn't pay him, right? I think Smythe told the story on Towing the Slab. So not Goose.
I don't know the exact story, but it was weird circumstances that led to it, and he wins the Cy Young, becomes a free agent. Yankees swoop in, sign him. Monumental, draftable for its significance. I'm not picking him, but
yeah. Goose is a big pick. I mean, big part of the World Series in 78. And then, obviously, Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
It is BBD. It's a baseball reference I haven't ended up on a lot, but it is a good...
You're enjoying yourself?
It is a good click, man. He was nasty.
Yeah. You see what he did in the World Series in 78?
Similar facial hair as me, too. That must have been a fun watch.
Games 2, 4, and 6. 2 innings, all 3 games, 0 earned runs.
Whoops.
It's a pretty big help to your team.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
That's a good gumbo. Okay, BBD.
And going for another heart pick. I want Masahiro Tanaka. 7-year deal. Just filled our hearts for those 7 years. Was nails in the playoffs. In the playoff games he got. Obviously doesn't get that ring, which hurts for the purposes of this draft. I think getting a ring is kind of important. But yeah, he was the number 1 guy on the team. There was we got to get a ring for that guy while he was still here in 19 and 20.
Still pains me that he's playing and not on the Yankees.
Until pretty recently, we were we want him. Just go re-sign him. He took his year back in Japan. Get him back. The book might not be closed. Probably is, but love him.
I think it's closed.
I wish he wasn't so... Because I'm a huge Tanaka fan and a big... he's awesome, but I just wish he didn't have those 3 awful games every season to just ruin his final numbers. Because you go to his baseball reference right now, and the same way we're doing older players that we didn't watch play, you would be like, what?
Yeah.
This isn't good. Or it's not. It's all right. It's not great.
It's you love this guy?
Yeah.
Yes, love him.
But you forget that even 17 where he was nuts in the playoffs, that season, I remember fighting forever that dude, he just has really bad games sometimes, and they just blow up his ERA.
Clunkas.
They need to do another. I understand ERA to navigate who's the best of the best of the best, but there's you're eliminator. Eliminate his worst 3 games, and then what are you getting? Yeah. And he'd be nice there.
You can take out their worst 2, best 2. What's their
17? 17 still kind of looks bad, but the playoffs save it. Yeah. But I think 18 is 18 the London series? Yeah. Yep. The 2, or is that 19? I don't know, but whatever. I like Tanaka.
Does 19.
Come home, Tank.
So cute.
Come home. A star. A superstar.
In Japan, yes, superstar.
Hot. I think you got 2, Timbuktu. Or you have 1.
I have 1.
You 2 left.
All right, so here's where I'm going to have some fun for myself because I do like my top 3 a lot. And I will be taking Orlando Hernandez, El Duque, 32-year-old Cuban. Brother comes first. He comes. The numbers in the regular season aren't amazing, but his first couple playoff games, he gets the commercial. He wins the hearts. I wanted him in the 4th round. I got him in the 4th round. El Duque was so fun to watch play baseball. And then in the postseason, what did he do in the 98 postseason? Or no, it was 98
Played.
and 99 postseason.
Played.
44 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 1.02 ERA in 2 World Series seasons.
Oh.
El Duque.
He wasn't going to be my next pick, but he was.
He was?
Yeah, I love El Duque.
This makes me feel good.
I love El Duque. I mean, part of me is glad that one of you guys were going to get him, because if I got him for my all-time Yankees team and this, I would have felt a little like all-powerful.
Yeah, I'm really glad he fell to me. I wasn't going to draft him top 3.
Sure.
But I really wanted him 4, and I was worried.
Mm-hmm. Okay, these are my final 2 picks, right?
Wow. Are you nervous?
I am a little nervous. Is that weird?
No. But, I mean, you're fine. There's still good options out there.
There are some good options out there. Okay. Let's see. I will take with my first pick.
Mm-hmm. It's not your first pick. It's your 4th pick.
With my first pick of my 4th pick,
Mm-hmm.
a guy that was interesting to receive. At first, I didn't want to receive him. I'm going to Johnny Damon.
Yeah.
My board.
Man,
Hard task he had to do.
hard task.
Like, nobody was more a Red Sox dude
yeah.
than Damon, with the hair and the beard and, beating the Yankees. Like, obviously you got Manny, you got Pedro, you got Nomar, and those count. But so those were, I guess. But he was in the mix there. Like, if he re-signed with Boston, he'd be part of that crew of like, fuck that guy. He is a Red Sox.
We talk about how Boston has a certain slime about them,
He had it.
like my goatee.
Yes. Yeah. No, you're
Kevin
you
Millar.
are the Red Sox bullpen catcher right now.
Yes.
Yes. You eat cockroaches to make the guys laugh.
Damon, 4 years, 140 plus games every year. So we like that. Felt like consistent. Felt like you knew what you were getting from Johnny Damon. Pesky at bat. If he turned on one, he could porch you.
When they finally flipped him and Jeter, that was pretty smart.
363 on base, 821 OPS. For center field, like, those numbers are crazy good. And yeah, some postseason moments as well.
As well, since the invention of the whale.
I wish I had a seat for some of those postseason games, John. Just geek out for the games.
Yeah, sit down, watch them.
Sit
Be like,
down.
man, I'm glad that I used promo code JohnBoy at SeatGeek
For
to
me,
get $20 off my first thing. I thought we were doing this at the end of the draft. We can do it now.
for me with SeatGeek, it would be like, would you rather
Pay full price.
not be at a legendary game or be at a legendary game?
My dad's been at some legendary games. I haven't, man. I saw a couple good regular season games, but no
Not
legendary.
Yankee games. That World Series game we went to.
Yeah, that was cool, but it was also like 25% capacity. It was kind
Yeah.
of odd. So thanks to SeatGeek. You go to the app. They got baseball, concerts, basketball, football, festivals. They pull tickets from all over the web to put them in one place to make it simple. They rate every ticket 0 to 10 to make sure you're getting a good deal. Green means good. Red means no. $20 off your first purchase with promo code Yanks. Make sure you click the link in the description and download the app code Yanks. So you're done now.
Wrong.
Oh, you have your next one. Sorry.
Yes. That's okay. I was hoping to take David Cohn, but that's an illegal pick. He didn't trade Laundry.
Yeah, the time they signed
It was
him
a
as
trade.
a free agent.
He's just-
It was a hired gun.
He's a colleague. He's a peer. We have a ton of mutual respect for each other going back and forth. Or at least one way.
No, he respects us. Coney's like the biggest.
Yeah, it's pretty nice stuff.
Like one of the bigger respecters of what we've been doing.
I'm going to take a Hall of Famer here, or a guy I think should be a Hall of Famer.
Nice.
I am going to take...
Do it. The chat still hasn't figured out what's happening.
I'm taking Tommy John.
Oh, interesting.
Iconic in baseball circles.
The first guy that I put for the full name for Reggie Jackson too on the list. You can't just put Tommy or John.
Yeah.
A lot of the others just get their name.
You could put TJ.
I thought about it.
Could put TJ.
But some people might famously think of TJ Lavin from The Challenge, MTV's Road Rules.
You'd have to be a real challenge freak to do that, though.
Yeah.
Or
Yates. TJ Yates.
Here's 3 years Tommy John signed for. How's your 92 starts to a 3.07 ERA? It's good.
It's good.
It's good. And he's got a whole surgery thing. So, Tommy John.
Okay. Tommy John. I will round out my board here. I got to say, guys, I'm usually the worst at these drafts according to like what the public likes.
I don't.
BBD.
Your baseball drafts, people.
I don't think I've ever done better. So I'm going to round out my draft with the dynamite pick, Joe Torre. Changed the franchise. Gave everyone a dad. It's beautiful.
You look at him as a dad.
Yes.
Really?
Well, yeah, no, the players did. He gave everyone a dad.
When you said everyone there,
I look at him as a grandpa, but the players
same.
looked at him as a dad.
Maybe an old uncle.
No, because he's too close. He's actually closer than that. Like uncle, there's like some distance on purpose. You don't fully.
Not every uncle. I don't want you putting all uncles under the bus like that.
I'm not, but I'm just saying he's more of a dad. He was more of a dad to the
players.
He was
a dad to the players.
Yes. Yeah.
What were his stats?
5 World Series.
It's pretty good.
Playoffs every single year. Right? Playoffs every single year.
Playoffs every single year.
2008 was his first Girardi's first year when they didn't make the playoffs. I think they made the playoffs every single year with Joe Torre.
Hall of Fame manager.
Yeah. One of the better signings.
Change laundry.
Yeah. What was he before, the Mets or the Braves?
Brother of Frank. I'm trying to get to his managerial page. Tough to get to sometimes. I've gotten to his Hall of Fame plaque.
Looks like Cardinals was his managerial stop before the Yankees.
Mets, Braves, Cardinals, Yanks.
Yes.
A beacon of serenity and stature in the dugout. That's the opening line to his Hall of Fame plaque.
Hall of Fame manager.
It's a good grab.
Thank you. His first 5 years with the team, 4 World Series championships. A molder of men.
Buck Showalter punches air. Those should have been mine.
That should have been me.
BBD, I think you have the last pick of the draft.
I do. Picking between a couple guys here. One thing I just noticed while looking at Joe Torre's thing, took 6 years off between that Braves and Cardinals job. Wonder what he did between there.
We can ask him.
Probably fathered a lot of kids, raised men, and maybe had some drinks.
Just drank tea on the street corners and gave advice.
Yeah.
Bigelow tea. Ad.
Fuck.
I'll go Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs.
Another Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Does the Red Sox to Yankees thing. Gets a ring at the end there.
Boggsy. Well, good numbers with the Yankees, yeah.
Yeah.
Whole
between
horse.
like 3 different guys at the end.
He should have been on my board, but I missed him for some reason. It's a good one. I think for like our dad's generation or older, he was like what we were saying, Damon, but even more. Like he was the Red Sox.
Like I think it's kind of kind of almost exactly the same.
Well, but I think
the
comparing Damon to Boggs is the only miss because
Well,
skill wise, like Boggs was way better.
Boggs a different level baseball player, but
Like what
don't
it
think
meant.
this is Yankees podcast bullshit. Like Boston was a lovable losers town, and then that Damon Red Sox team flipped the script.
Yes.
So that's the
you're
difference.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good pick.
The horse, remember around the stadium?
Oh yeah. Boggs, great name too. If we're being
Yeah.
like clear and honest with each other.
Wade
Always
Anthony
Sunny,
Boggs.
Wab.
Love that tune. What who are BBD? You mentioned some close misses at the end there.
The original DJ LeMahieu signing 2 years
Yeah,
of
DJ
top
doesn't
3
get
MVP.
picked.
I thought for sure he was going to go at some point. There's an element of when do you pick him, which he was
I think the 20-game season or 60-game season hurts that.
hurts those 2 years of being good.
Yeah.
But those 2 years were as
High
much
level.
value as the Yankees could have gotten.
Yes.
It's tough to grade some of those. And the other guy I was considering was Jimmy Key. Yankees 92. They wanted Cone or Maddox. We've relived these stories on recent Toe in the Slab episodes. They end up not getting either. Then they get Jimmy Key. In the first couple of years, he was a top 5 Cy Young guy, and he gets a ring at the end. So it kind of all worked out.
I think I
eventually
only
get
had
Cone.
one guy on my board that didn't get drafted. And, I made my board flippantly. Boggs should have been on there. Wasn't. Jake sent me some names. I didn't look at those.
It's fine.
I had
I have other guys on the board, but those are the 2 guys I was also considering at the end here.
my board was Torrey Messina, Jackson, Winfield, Gossage, Giambi, El Duque, Matsui, Sabathia, Kuroda.
Yeah.
Kuroda was on my list.
Corroder.
Kuroda, I think he had the most starts. He had like 33 starts, 32 starts. Most starts his 3 years with the Yankees.
It's just so boring for him.
He didn't like baseball, but he was
Yeah.
just doing it.
Yeah, Corroder's a great one. The one that's a funny, I think, DJ comparison, especially for the time frame, and I think this guy could get the nod over him. I think Gary Sheffield has DJ trumped. Gary Sheffield's first year with the Yankees, second in the MVP.
Yeah.
What a freak show.
Yes. I liked Sheffield's quotes at the time about a lot of it too, his overall numbers. But I remember like him, he's like, I came here to win. They were starting talking about trading him in year 2 or 3. And he like really didn't want to. He was like vocally like, I came here to win.
Yeah.
I didn't come here to get traded. And I, as a fan, as a young kid, I was probably 14, really appreciated that.
Only finished 8th in the MVP his second season, so.
I'm surprised he didn't. He slipped my mind.
A-Rod beat him out, his own teammate. All right.
Damn it, Rod.
Mo finished 9th. Jeter finished 10th. So there's just a lot of Yankees in the top 10 that year.
So what do we pass along here to the Yankees for their upcoming free agency?
Well, I think, there's Kuroda was on our boards. Matsui got drafted by us. Tanaka got picked. So
You think give Seiza a chance?
Seiza, Kikuchi, maybe we try out another Japanese free agent. That could be something we think about here.
Okay.
Boggs and Damon were from the Red Sox. Is there any Red Sox free agents? Schwarber. That's
Okay.
parallel there. Reggie Jackson is an Astro and hated by a lot of people, so maybe Correa comes with that territory.
Giambi and Oakland A's first baseman.
Okay, so maybe
So
Olsen.
maybe we go trade.
Yeah. There any 32-year-old Cuban pitchers that are funny
Probably
on the market? Probably.
Like definitely.
Go get a
I
jokester
don't
from
know if they're
Cuba.
free agents.
Someone's little brother, like a Cuban pitcher right now. That's doing
sibling.
good, but a sibling, yeah.
A sibling. Okay. Teixeira, Gossage. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Schwarber just feels so in play now.
and Cashman's wanted him forever.
He's got the Storielli goatee.
play first, kick to a
Clean
corner.
that up.
You clean that up.
You're gonna clean that up.
Just clean that up.
That's a good thing to say during a handshake while looking at someone's facial hair.
I'll clean that up.
Why don't you clean that up?
Yeah. The handshake,
Because
too.
that's a mess.
Yeah.
That's not good.
What'd someone say to you when they shook your hand once?
What are you talking about? What are you guys talking about?
BBD, I think, started to say
started.
it.
Sound like
and
you
it
started
seemed like
saying
we were
it, and
doing
you didn't
something.
say it.
BBD started to say it, and then he
So
stopped.
nobody
Am I-
remembers.
Sound like BBD remembered. I'm just asking the question. Someone
I-
said something to you when they shook your hands once. That was mean.
Should I like remember that it was that you have comically small hands? That's what a person said that wasn't either of us.
Yeah.
We
When,
didn't say
after shaking Jake's hands, which I think our hands are. I don't think you have comically small hands.
I have. That was a big moment for me because I do have comically small hands, and
Ooh.
the small
Hold 'em
hand
up.
stuff is all the way on to Jake.
Someone was trying to alpha me.
I have the same size hand as David Cohn, except his are a little bigger.
He had
So-
like a tick up.
But we'd wear the same glove size, you know?
Yeah,
Like
same,
if it
right?
was feet, we'd both wear the same
Same.
size shoe comfortably. Like that's what a specialist would say, this is what you wear.
You, me, David Cohn, same size hand.
Yeah, I don't think you have comically small hands, but I guess BBD does. But someone said that to you when they
someone
shook your
said that
hands.
to you. I didn't say I think it.
And you're talking about mean things to say while shaking someone's hand and looking them in the eye.
I mean, I've heard people say mean things that I don't believe are true to you guys, and I just wouldn't say them on the show.
I didn't say it, BBD did.
That's a little messed up.
I just remembered it.
Mum's the word was my
a little
whole
messed up.
attitude.
You brought it up.
I was like, what did they say?
You brought it up.
I forget what
and you
the-
knew it was a mean thing. So I'm both of you.
No, but
Doghouse.
but I was like,
Both of you doghouse.
same time?
In the same doghouse. But it's cozy.
This is too cozy, probably.
You guys are comfortable.
Yeah.
We each have a side.
Enough back support.
Plenty of room.
Back support in the doghouse.
Yeah.
That's like a fancy ass doghouse.
You need it.
Okay.
You need it.
You ever sleep on a dog bed?
Yes.
Cool. And that ends the show here today at Talkin' Yanks, coming to you live from the DraftKings studios, in which we drafted the best free agents in the history of Yankees baseball.
Schwarber and Seiza
From
Suzuki.
like the 70s on. That's when free agency started.
Schwarbo, Seiza Suzuki.
If you're listening on the podcast app and you're confused why a lot of people you think should have been taken weren't, they're probably traded for because the YouTube
A lot
chat.
of guys traded
Originally
for.
YouTube
acquired
chat had a
via
lot
free
of
agency.
trouble with
Tino
that.
traded for.
O'Neal,
O'Neal.
A-Rod,
A-Rod traded for.
They might have
Lance Berkman,
Coney traded for.
Ichiro.
a lot of them later hit free agency and signed with the Yankees as free agents, but they were already a Yankee.
Had to change laundry.
Scott Brocious.
Chapman was in play.
Chapman
Would
was
have
in
been a
play.
legal pick.
Would have been legal.
Because he went to the Cubs, free agent Yankees.
And that's it. Go Yanks. Tell him, Grams.
Go Yankees.
Say yeah. Oh, oh. I like that for him.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that has to be the walk-ups. He doesn't get to pick.